was just about to reveal her grand master plan for you.
Really? I was kind of wondering what we were gonna do next.
Yes, I'd say we were both fairly interested.
Of course you are. And I do have a plan, obviously. But now's clearly not the time to do it. You should enjoy your party. If I could have every pony's attention. As you all know, Starlight Glimmer's been my pupil for a while now. And I'd hoped she'd be my pupil for a long time yet to come. But it turns out that's just not meant to be. Starlight, you have proved yourself to be a kind, loyal, strong, honest, and truly magical friend. Just looking around this room at all the new friendships you've made, I know there's nothing more I need to teach you. So we have a second reason to celebrate today. 3 cheers for Starlight Glimmer on her graduation day. Your future's in your own hooves now. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, how do you feel?
Happy, surprised, overwhelmed. I mean, not that I'm not grateful, but are you sure?
Believe me, I've thought long and hard about this.
Of course you did.
Starlight, trust me. You're ready.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I'm not ready to leave!
Oh, good, because I'm not ready for that either. Here, I got you this present. It was going to be a congrats on getting a Medal of Honor present, but then I was afraid it would have to be a going away present, but now it's I couldn't be happier to stay present. It fits perfectly over your dresser. I know, I measured.
Thank you.
I may not know what comes next for you, but whatever it is, I promise I'll always be there for you. Oh.
It is more magic. It might be better if the castle was empty, if you know what I mean. I can't believe it either! The map has never called me before.
I'm sure that's not why she looks like that.
Oh. Actually, it is. Well, it's that and the fact that you're being called to the royal palace. I mean, what in Equestria could be going on there? Do you want me to come with you? No, I shouldn't. The map just called you for a reason, right? Though maybe it's a mistake. Not because of you, because it's never called just one of us before.
I also wasn't nervous before, but now...
Don't worry. For all we know, it's something small. Like maybe the cooks are fighting over who has the best butternut squash soup. Or the royal hairdressers are fighting over a comb.
Or you know, maybe the royal sisters aren't seeing eye to eye on something.
No! That's just crazy. Luna and Celestia would never fight. Again. Psst. Psst.
Twilight? Is that you? How are you here?
I'm not. I'm still home. It's an easy spell. I'll show you later. Anyway, enough about me. I had to check on you, not in a meddling kind of way, in a friendly how's it going kind of way. So, how's it going?
Not great. I think the problem might be between Celestia and Luna.
Oh, no, that's terrible. I mean, what makes you say that?
You know how some ponies say nothing's wrong, but you can tell something's definitely wrong? That's basically what the princesses did when I said there was a friendship problem. Only they did it more, regally.
Oh, I wish I could help you, but I can't. Both for map reasons and because I have no idea. This is big, like really big. But I'm here if you ever need to talk or listen to music. Comforting, right?
So, I think Luna may be hurting her sister's feelings without even realizing it.
Poor Celestia. That's so sweet that she makes her sister pancakes every morning.
She's your mentor. I think you might be biased.
Fair enough. So what are you gonna do?
Nothing. Yet. I have to get all the facts. I asked Luna if I could spend some time with her this evening.
Princess Luna's waiting for you, miss.
Good luck, Starlight.
So, both princesses are hurting each other without realizing it. And instead of talking about it, they're just getting colder and more distant.
and they're Celestia and Luna, so it's not like you can just confront them.
Actually, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
What? Are you crazy? I mean, you do whatever you think is best. This is your mission.
Gee, thanks for believing in me, Twilight.
I do, but the last time the princesses fought, Luna turned into Nightmare Moon, and Princess Celestia had to banish her for 1,000 years. That can't happen again.
Well, I can't do nothing. The princesses aren't the best at communicating with each other.
Sorry, it's just you said princesses and aren't the best in the same sentence, and it's making me nervous. I'm not much help, am I?
No.
You switched their cutie marks? The actual princess's cutie marks?
I thought we moved past this. It was the right call. I hope.
Are you okay in there?
I'm good. Just, reading an exciting book. He's gonna think I'm nuts.
He's not the only one. I already know! I mean, I don't know everything. I just got here to bring you your toothbrush. So this is just a friendly visit, not interfering because I was worried. I wasn't. I knew you could do it, and I'm so proud of you. Tell me everything. Start from after I hyperventilated and don't leave out any details. Here it is.
What is that?
Come on, Starlight. Don't judge a book by its cover. This is the friendship journal my friends and I used to keep. It's filled with all the things we've learned, like friendship isn't always easy, but there's no doubt it's worth fighting for.
I'll judge a book by its cover just this once. I learned this spell years ago when I needed to make copies of a certain manifesto. After Twilight remembered the journal, I had so much fun reading all the stuff you've all learned, I just had to have my own copy.
And that brings me to the second part of the surprise, my idea. How would you girls feel about making our journal available for every pony? If we can get these lessons into other ponies' hooves, maybe they'll benefit from them.
A cutie mark camp is a great idea.
Yeah, but the purpose of the journal isn't supposed to be marketing. I just hope those foals actually learn something from our lessons.
They will. I'm sure ponies all across Equestria will. Whoa!
Hello. Can I help you?
We're here all the way from Philadelphia because we got copies of your friendship journal.
Don't worry, Twilight. I'm sure lots of other ponies are being inspired to be better friends.
Well, I, for one, found the journal terribly illuminating.
I agree. I'm seeing sides of these ponies I didn't know were there. I only wish they'd left Rarity out. She clearly doesn't believe.
But that's not what she was saying. Rarity! Oh, poor Rarity. She overheard all the mean things those ponies were saying. She must be devastated. I'm going after her.
Go ahead. I'm gonna have a chat with these two.
It feels like every pony in Equestria is missing the friendship part of the friendship journals. Rarity, are you all right? Ah! What are you doing? For what?
There you are. Okay, I just left Rarity. I think she's doing better, and... Oh boy. Window staring, huh? Was it that bad at Sweet Apple Acres?
It's bad everywhere. I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was helping. How could our friendship journal have led to so much anti-friendship?
Oh, Twilight, it's not your fault.
Of course it's my fault. If I hadn't had the big idea to make copies, none of this would be happening. I'm afraid I made life awful for my friends.
I really think you're being too hard on yourself.
Am I?
Okay, so maybe they are having a hard time with it. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong.
Yes, I did. Releasing the journal was my idea, and it backfired in ways I could never have imagined.
It's not your fault. It's every pony else's. They're just focusing on the wrong things and... Wait here. I've got an idea. You've been hanging around Twilight for too long.
Reason number 1.
Dragons are trying to be friends, but competing is in their nature, and it's leading to more and more fights.
Which brings me to reason number 4.
Hey! Ooh. Well, maybe they'll like each other. Yeah, I see your point. They might not get each other.
Or worse, they'll hate each other. And if the leader of the Changelings and the Dragon Lord get into a fight, oh,
My sleeping too. I'm a real tosser and turner.
Glowing map. Glowing spikes. That's not good.
I know!
At least your friendship problem is in Ponyville?
You two need to keep Ember and Thorax separate while I get ice cream.
You mean find the friendship problem?
Yes! Go easy on me. I'm under a lot of pressure.
You guys are in town too?
What are you talking about? You've been with me this whole time.
No, I'm Starlight.
Right. I'm sorry, but you can't blame me. You both look and act so much alike.
What?
You're both purple ponies with purple hair. You both have cutie marks with sparkly things.
Mine's more of a glimmer.
How is that different? Oh, good. Spike, can you please tell these two I'm right? They look very similar.
Well, you know, one thing friends do is let something go when it's upsetting some pony else.
Created the friendship problem by not trusting your friends.
Good job, Spike.
Is this another part of pony friendship? Telling each other what you learned all the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Wait, you can't command Pony's attention because your main's messed up? Didn't you say Zecora was working on a cure?
Yes, well, even if every pony isn't utterly indifferent to my presence, Zecora might not be able to fix this in time for the shoot. Can't you do a spell to restore some semblance of my mane?
The thing is, it's pretty much like Zecora said. Fixing mains with magic is... I think we can both say that's not a good option.
Rarity, you're not invisible. You're our friend. A friend who started a fashion empire. Starlight? Where's Sunburst?
Doing stage magic with Trixie, studying new rocks with Maud. You're here, so I guess you two aren't off translating some ancient old Ponish text.
What are you talking about? Why would Sunburst be doing any of that? I thought he came to Ponyville to see you.
I thought so too, but it hasn't worked out that way. When we were foals, we had more in common than any two ponies in Equestria. But now it seems like he's got more in common with my friends than he does with me.
Oh, every pony changes. But that doesn't mean there aren't still things you both like. You both love magic, right?
Magic?
Sure, you're really good at it. And Sunburst practically knows every spell that ever was.
You're right! Thanks, Twilight. You're the best! I appreciate you trying to help, Twilight, but it seems pretty clear that Sunburst and I have grown apart.
I understand, but I feel like that only happens if you both let it. You still want to be friends, right?
I created a spell so we could relive playing a game in our childhood home. And bodies.
Right.
I'm just not sure Sunburst wants to stay friends too.
I think you might be surprised.
Erk Silphum se Ponehenge. What's that?
The Temple of Ponehenge? You can read that?
The horn writing's pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine. Tawar dul Grimnick Usur Endemest Shield.
Our last stand.
Go.
You're right. And once Starlight set me on the right track with his crazy horn riding. I mean, he was a genius, so I guess we can forgive a little messiness.
I don't know. Opening portals between worlds didn't work out well for me. Are you sure it's safe?
First of all, you opened portals through time. And second of all, Star Swirl wrote the spell you used to do it. If he'd been here, he could have stopped it.
But then I messed with one and nearly destroyed the universe, so...
Starlight, Star Swirl the Bearded is the greatest wizard who ever lived. The chance to have him back in Equestria is worth the risk.
That's good news.
Lucky for her, she's not alone.
Sea pony etiquette isn't gonna help right now, Spike.
Twilight? Are you okay?
I just unleashed ultimate evil and doomed Equestria because I was obsessed with meeting my idol. Why wouldn't I be okay?
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
But I should have listened to you and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake.
Maybe there's another way.
If there is, Twilight will find it.
Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes! If the pillars can hold open the gateway to Limbo, a powerful pony can do the banishing spell herself. Do you know what this means?
I can stop carrying books.
The pillars don't have to leave Equestria. Even though we'll lose the elements, we'll have the ponies that created them, and the Pony of Shadows will be banished for good.
That's great. But I was thinking of another way that maybe doesn't involve banishing at all.
Star Swirl knew what he was doing when he cast that spell. If I can make it even better, maybe he'll see that I take magic as seriously as he does.
Try?
Starlight, I'm sure Star Swirl and the others did try.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain. Twilight, Sunburst,
That looks like a lot of work.
it is what must be done, and it would be best if we were not disturbed.
I'm sorry, Starlight, but we can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to—
Banish Stygian to Limbo. I get it. I know from experience that's not always true. When the map called you six to my village, it was for a friendship problem. Are you sure this is different?
Stygian wants to destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
I guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too. Are you still sure this isn't a friendship problem?
Twilight, push him in!
There's a pony in there!
It's what she does. I wasn't so different from you, and Twilight helped me change. If there's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship, it's her. Twilight!
It's funny. I thought meeting my idol would give me all the answers I ever wanted. But instead, I forgot what I already knew. Good thing I had a student of my own to remind me.
You... really? What about that unicorn, the one who attacked Canterlot?
Tempest. I invited her to come to Ponyville, but she wanted to spread the word of the Storm King's defeat and share what she learned about friendship. We can't do it all alone.
Can't mess up, can't afford a mistake now. Think success, keep it firmly.
The book is gonna work.
My friends can handle anything. They'll have these problems turned around before we know it.
Problems?
Chancellor Naysay, you're here. Problems? Ha, of course not. We can't wait to show you around. Rainbow Dash, why aren't you in class teaching?
Gone!
I see. Well, Chancellor, we have other classes. We can just...
Let's follow the professor. I'm quite curious about this lesson in loyalty.
Look at the time. We'd better head to the lake for Friends and Family Day.
I wondered how long you'd take to get tired of Pillow Fort pouting.
Every pony's already tried to cheer me up. It won't work.
Oh, I'm not gonna cheer you up. I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong.
What?
You gave up too easily. Hey, you made me a guidance counselor. That means tough love.
Naysay was right. I failed. The school was a disaster.
So was I when you met me. But you showed me that when you know in your heart something is right, you stand up for it. You did that for me. Why not for this?
I can't go against the EEA. They're in charge of all the schools in Equestria.
And you're in charge of all the friendship in Equestria. Why should you let some pony else stop you from doing your job?
But the EEA rulebook
Doesn't matter. You can write your own rules because you're doing something new, something important.
You're right. Why we're doing this is way more important than how we're doing this, and we are doing this.
Now that's the Twilight I know. How can I help?
You already have. I'm sorry. I promise this time we'll run the school like friends should. Together. Yes! Writing a rule book was the most fun ever! I can't wait to start working on the new lesson plans.
Imagine doing sweaty warm-ups with a princess, blowing your nose in front of a princess, sitting around just talking with a princess.
I'm a princess. You talk to me.
That's different. You're not a princess.
Thanks. Thank you for saving our play, Princess Celestia.
Huh?
Wait, what? We don't?
You... what?
Gotcha. Maybe I'm not such a bad actress after all.
You want me to be head mayor?
You're the perfect choice. You're a good leader and an expert in friendship. I trust you to run this school exactly as I would.
That's a pretty big responsibility, Twilight.
Which is why I've prepared everything you need. The curriculum, rules for the Spellvenger hunt, dining hall menus for the next 6...
And why not put him in charge?
No, thanks.
Thanks for taking care of the school, Starlight.
It was a challenge. But I think things turned out just the way you'd have handled them.
Glad you're all okay, but I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, Starlight. Maybe you did your spell wrong. Let's take a look. I didn't drop that book.
Maybe you did your spell wrong?
Still think there's nothing to worry about? This doesn't make any sense. Magic can't just disappear. Something has to be causing this. Okay, I left you my lesson plan, all my student files, and my annotated syllabus notes. If anything goes wrong, get Celestia.
Got it.
Maybe I should just close the school and send my students home?
Would you go save Equestria already?
Okay, Cozy packed us all up for a trip to Bad Guy Central.
Don't forget the sandwiches!
That's so sweet of you, Cozy. But Twilight has asked me to stay here to run the school.
Plus, she'll have you to help her. Come on, we can start working on your substitute head mayor plans right now if you like.
Wow, okay. Twi, you in here? With the school closed for the summer, I didn't think any pony would be here.
So much to do, not enough time. No, I already did that. Wait, nope, I didn't. Oh, not enough time!
Help! She's spiraling! We're at the my plan needs a plan stage of a total Twilight meltdown!
Oh, got it.
Twilight! Did I write down eliminate redundant lists on my School of Friendship to-do list or my personal to-do list? Twilight! Ah! Starlight! Oh, good, you're here. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Hang on. I had talk to Starlight written down on one of these. Just let me find it so I can cross it off.
Wow, you are Twilighting hard.
You say Twilighting too? Well, excuse me! But this is the first time I've ever been asked to run a whole kingdom!
You're right. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Ah, here it is. I wrote it down. Starlight, you have blossomed into one of the strongest, smartest, most caring ponies I know, and I can't think of any pony better to leave in charge of my castle and the School of Friendship, so what do you think?
What? You want me to take care of the castle and run the school?
Yes?
I can't. I'm not ready. Remember what happened the last time you left me in charge? And now you want me to do it permanently? What if I don't do the right things? What if?
Starlight, get a hold of yourself. You've risen to every challenge you've ever faced. You can do anything you put your mind to. You've got this.
And so do you. See what I did there? You just said everything you need to hear.
Ha ha ha, nice try. But running a school and running a country are two very different things. Now, if you don't mind, I have 7,432 more things to take care of before I become the new ruler of Equestria.
It was a valiant effort.
Starlight, can you stay here and take care of the school? I've got you covered. Without the elements, my magic isn't strong enough to stop Sombras. Spike! Spike, where are you going? Starlight?
We must lay siege to Canterlot.
No! Snap out of it, you two! You're stronger than his magic! Sweetie Belle, come in!
Were you just talking to someone?
No. Why?
Starlight, I have something very important to discuss with you.
If this is about leaving early yesterday, I didn't have any students on my schedule, and Trixie was having a magical emergency, which actually turned out to be nothing.
It's not anything like that.
Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship, in light of her impending ascension to the throne of Equestria, and in anticipation of her many duties and responsibilities forthwith, does hereby intend to make good on her previous offer to you, Starlight Glimmer, of replacing her as head mayor of the School of Friendship.
I want you to take over the school when I move to Canterlot.
I know! It's just so amazing. I'm a little... Do you think I'm really up for it? Of course you do. I've covered for you every time you've had to run off and save Equestria, but, I mean, yes. Of course! Thank you! Ugh!
You're welcome. And I can't think of any pony who'd be better for the job.
I'm a little nervous and excited. I'm mostly just nervous.
I understand. Of course, I'll have a lot of important responsibilities as ruler of Equestria, but I'll always be available to help whenever you need.
Are you supposed to be at a royal etiquette lesson with Celestia and Luna right now?
Right! Can't underestimate the important responsibility of royal napkin placement. Starlight? I just thought I'd check in to see how the search for a vice headmare was going.
A lot better now.
Okay.
I really wanted it to be a friend, so I ended up pushing aside some pretty big signs that it wasn't gonna work out.
Not every pony is right for every job, but every pony has something to contribute. The trick is figuring out what.
What if you and your friend can't figure it out?
If you have a job to do, you have to decide what's best and be upfront and honest, even if that means you can't work with a friend on it.
So, I guess that means talking to them at the beginning, instead of stringing them along until you get so frustrated you totally lose it and say a bunch of really awful things?
Pretty much.
I was just about to say the same thing. I know maybe it wasn't the coronation you planned, but it's good to see all of you laughing.
We wanted to give this to you before you left Ponyville, but things got a little hectic.
Since you're moving away, we thought if you missed any of us, or Ponyville, this might help.